We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take on the prize.
Looking for a man, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Udo. Runs through a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the air, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Udo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Beck. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Butler. Turning it on. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Arizona State.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tyson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Udo. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Buys a little time with his feet. With the catch, it's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Quick release on the RPO. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker, it's Moss. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 28. Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
14, Iowa State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning up, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the first down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week